These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Former Hurricane Helene now moving north after carving a deadly path through the Gulf Coast. It's now hitting the southeast. Storm making landfall late last night as a Category 4 hurricane, bringing significant flooding, massive storm surges, and even a suspected tornado. It's a much weaker storm right now, but the damage still has been significant. At least 30 people have been killed across several states. Now, the Phoenix Fire Department is deploying Arizona Task Force 1 to the region to assist in search and rescue efforts. Much more on that ahead at 5. A huge crime bust. Thousands of violent fugitives, including some here in Arizona, now off the streets. The Department of Justice announcing the results of Operation North Star, arresting more than 3,000 fugitives. They were wanted for homicide, sexual offenses, assaults, and gun crimes.
They also seized more than 500 firearms, more than $500,000 in U.S. currency, and over 450 kilograms of illegal narcotics, including more than 550,000 pills of deadly fentanyl.
The operation taking place across 10 large cities in Arizona: Phoenix, Chandler, Glendale, Mesa, and Tempe police all taking part. Top Phoenix officials in Washington, D.C. for a meeting with the Department of Justice. It'll be the first meeting between the city and DOJ since the feds released the results of their investigation into the Phoenix Police Department back in June. Phoenix City Manager, Assistant City Manager, and Interim Police Chief and City Attorney will all be at that meeting. Comes as the DOJ's report indicates they do not believe Phoenix police are capable of policing themselves and want to put the department under federal oversight paid for by local taxpayers. You can find all of our coverage from the ABC15 investigators on the DOJ report streaming right now on our ABC15 apps. Traffic alert for you. A more than 2-year project to widen another part of the Loop 101 starts tonight. ADOT is adding a lane in the Northwest Valley. To make that happen, ADOT will start road closures at 10 this evening. Eastbound lanes will be closed between 75th and 51st Avenues. It's one of several freeway closures this weekend. You can find them all at abc15.com/traffic. An update now to what's been called the tamale bill. Governor Katie Hobbs ordering the Department of Health Services to begin enforcing the new law. It allows people to sell perishable homemade foods like tamales out of their homes or on the street. ADHS has been telling vendors they need to wait, though, until new rules are written. Governor says otherwise, allowing that new law to fully take effect. Be a smart shopper and start preparing for holiday travel right now. It's almost October, and experts say this is the time to start thinking about booking. For the best prices, experts recommend booking about 6 weeks out. For Thanksgiving, that's mid-October, and mid-November for Christmas. The Points Guy says when you see a deal, snag it while you can.
And what I recommend, if the price looks good, and on Google Flights, it'll actually tell you low, medium, high. If you're seeing anything right now in that medium or low, take it. Even if it's high, what you can do is, if the airline does end up dropping the price, track it, and you can actually get a voucher back. So keep tracking your flight after you buy it, and if it drops enough, even if it's a small amount, you can still get a voucher for a future flight.
That's a fantastic piece of advice. You can find more Smart Shopper tips and deals around the valley right now on abc15.com/smartshopper. Taking a moment now to remember Maggie Smith, the British actress, best known for her acerbic performances in Downton Abbey and the Harry Potter films, died today in London. Smith won an Academy Award for The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie in 1969 and California Suite in 1978. In the Harry Potter movies, she portrayed Professor McGonagall of the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. She appeared in 60 films in an almost 70-year career. She was 89 years old.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens, and we are still in weather action mode with these excessive heat warnings through the weekend and into early next week. For central and western Arizona, that excessive heat warning now through 8 p.m. on Tuesday. That's the first day of October. So make sure you're staying hydrated. You limit your time outside in the afternoon. These temperatures are absolutely unprecedented for this time of year. If you do have to be outside, take frequent breaks. Wear lightweight, light-colored, and loose-fitting clothing. And if you need to find a cooling center, water, or transportation, call 211. Here's your forecast for tomorrow. 86 degrees at 6 a.m., 109 at noon, and 115 degrees around 4 p.m., absolutely annihilating the record of 108, the hottest we've ever been on that day, and we set it in 1992. Here's the next 7 days for you. These record-breaking temperatures will continue each day, even after the excessive heat warning ends. We could break records through the end of next week.